Okay, where do I start? So, so check this shit out. This is something that I guarantee you didn't know. I guarantee it. So, I'll start this with a story. Check this shit out. Fuck. Check this shit out. So, boom. Last night I'm working. Dude I know, Arab from Jordan. Okay? Comes up to me. I know him, whatever. What's up, woo, woo, how's work, yada, yada. He goes, see him again, and the place I work at, there's this girl, like, with a hijab on. And he gets mad. He gets, like, pissed. Because, like, so he's in America to send money back to his family. He has some business, whatever. And he hangs out and he comes to bars to meet girls because he kind of has to get married because he needs a green card. Anyways, he goes to bars sometimes. And every time he sees, like, a girl with a hijab on, he gets fucking pissed. He gets so mad. And he goes, fuck this fucking bitch. And I'm like, what? Who? He goes, look, the bitch over there. She's a motherfucker. I go talk to her and see blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. He comes back. She fucking drinking, man. Look, she drinking. I'm like, word, yeah. And I know kind of that's not allowed in Islam, right? And so, just stick with me, please, please. So, he goes, you go talk to her. I go, fuck it. I go, what do you want me to say? He goes, ask her why she here. So I go up. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's your name? I'm just wondering, what religion are you? A little banter in the beginning, so, you know, it cools their defenses, right? And they go, yeah, we're Muslims. Yeah. I'm like, don't laugh at me. Haha, whatever. I go, so what's up? And they go, yeah, we're not supposed to be drinking. And I'm like, oh, really? You know? And I'm like, so are you ever allowed to drink? And they go, no, we're not. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. And then I just kept with the conversation, whatever, I left. I go tell him. He goes, man, these bitches, motherfucker, knew it, yada, yada. He goes, in my country, he says, fathers will kill the daughters for doing shit like these. Well, in his accent, fathers kill the daughters. And I was like, yeah, they do that shit over here. And he was like, no, like, he goes, no, like, they just murder them, yada, yada. And you go to court and you tell the judge, what if it was your daughter? And the judge goes, whatever, dismiss case. And I'm like, are you serious? He's like, dude, he's like, yes, bro, happened all the time. So look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. They're called honor killings. And so, this video was 5 fucking years ago, dog. This was 5 years. Here's like some court shit. So this is what I looked up. Let me see, where was I? So I Googled it. Boom, yada, yada, yada. I was thinking this was like, I don't know, 1920 or something, right? I thought it was like 1945, like at the same time with Hitler. There's just a lot of murders going on. No, this is like recent, bro. So, yada, yada, yada. You can read this if you want. I'll link it. But fucking, I wanted to watch one with you together. I think we're going to do this one. Let me put my... What the fuck? 5 years ago, my ass say on God. What? 5 years ago, 40,000 views. Leave a like here. Good documentary. Sadly, Jordan is not enforcing or improvising its laws, and honor killing continues. This was 3 years ago.
A so-called honor killing is the murder of a person accused of bringing shame upon his or her family. For women, this can be as trivial as talking to a male who is not her blood relative. But it could also mean marrying someone her family does not approve of, or even being raped.
It is estimated that at least 5,000 women and girls are believed to be victims of honor killings worldwide each year, according to the United Nations. That is an average of 13 people per day.
activists say they're typically able to document up to 20 of these cases annually right here in Jordan.
13 a day. What else is per day? Let's see. How many per day? 63. What's like 13 per day? How many fuck. How many 13 per day people, what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. On average, people do this 13 times a day. Okay, cool. So here we go. Laugh. Every time you laugh, a Jordanian woman gets murdered. Or a woman around the world, sorry. Is this it? You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways. Yeah, let's keep watching this.
True number of so-called honor killings, however, is all but impossible to determine.
Yeah.
As so many of these murders are reportedly made to look like accidents.
هاي إنها فضحتنا هاي إحنا مش لازم تعيش يعني بدي أخليك تحط لها دواء بفنجان القهوة إنه بعد أسبوع بتموت لحالها.
Like, why would they make this up? Like, why would they lie? Like, this is not, you know?
They looked at each other and said, what do you think? Do you think we killed the wrong person? And he said, no, no. Don't worry, we killed the right person.
ما أكون مهددة من أي حدا.
But there are signs all of this might be changing.
Some people I've spoken to even say that Jordan's decades-long problem with so-called honor killings might just be coming to an end.
To find out
Might?
why,
What do you mean might? Might? Might be coming to an end? What the fuck?
meeting Rana Husseini.
No
The
way,
journalist,
bro.
activist, and author has been working on so-called honor crimes in Jordan for almost as long as I have been alive. She says not only are things finally on the right track, but that it is now much easier for her to publicly talk about what was once a very taboo subject.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's still alive, dude. Imagine the fear for her own life.
When Rana started reporting on the issue back in 1994, she was one of the first and few who dared to speak out. Her work began with a horrific story that she still remembers vividly.
This 16-year-old schoolgirl was first raped by her brother because he put sleeping pills for her. Then he threatened to kill her if she told her family, and she had to tell her family because she became pregnant. And then he tried to kill her, she survived. She underwent a secret abortion. She's only 16.
Talk about what was once a very taboo subject. When Rana started reporting on the issue back in 1994, she was one of the first and few who dared to speak out. Her work began with a horrific story that she still remembers vividly.
This 16-year-old schoolgirl was first raped by her brother because he put sleeping pills for her. Then he threatened to kill her if she told her family, and she had to tell her family because she became pregnant. And then he tried to kill her, she survived. She underwent a secret abortion. She's only 16, imagine all this happening to her. Then they married her to a man maybe 34 years older than her, and then 6 months later this man divorced her. And the day he divorced her, another brother killed her. And he went out.
Fuck. Dude, this is the worst life possible. Holy shit. Imagine complaining ever. Imagine. This is like comically bad. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but this is it's actually unbelievable. Holy shit.
And he was waving the knife saying that he killed his sister in the name of family honor. It really made me realize that the society tends to blame women for everything at that time. And it was shocking, you know. I mean, somebody gets raped and they get killed. It's incomprehensible.
What was the reaction that you got at first? Was there any backlash?
The following day, the editors received a call from a Jordanian intellectual woman who was screaming and yelling at my editors that they should not publish such stories. They should stop me from reporting such stories because this is not us or Jordan, and this doesn't happen in Jordan, and I was tarnishing Jordan's image.
Digging deeper, Rana felt it wasn't just social attitudes that needed changing. As she documents in her book, the justice system
Damn, it's a good title.
itself sided with the perpetrators.
Like, okay, so suicide in the name of honor I can understand, right? At least we can, like, kind of get it. But, damn. I do wonder if they tell them the rules, or if they have to find out.
The killers were getting away with lenient sentences, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. In a way, the justice system was winking at them. And the prosecutors were bringing very weak cases. If you watch a game, football or baseball or whatever, you have the same ad maybe 12 or 20 times being repeated over and over and over. So I said, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just keep writing and documenting, writing and documenting. If you missed it the first time, you're going to see it the second time. If you missed the story the second time, you're going to see it the third time. Or someone will tell you. That was my strategy. And it worked.
Activists like Rana have already helped make an impact. In 2016, Jordan's IFTA department, which issues religious rulings, proclaimed a fatwa that banned killing women in the name of honor. It read, anyone who kills his relative claiming that he wants to cleanse the family honor is committing an act against Sharia and should be held accountable. In 2017, the penal code was amended to prevent judges from granting reduced sentences to perpetrators of honor crimes.
Those working to eradicate...
Hey, I just thought about what the title's gonna be. If I roped your dumbass in because of the title and now you're learning something, fucking leave a like.
honor killings say it wasn't just the country's laws protecting murderers that were the problem. They argue that there are deep flaws in Jordan's system of dealing with potential targets of such killings.
Under Jordan's crime prevention law, authorities are allowed to indefinitely impose to perpetrators of honor crimes.
Those working to eradicate...
Sorry, I was just thinking about how good of a fucking... Yeah.
Say it wasn't just the country's laws protecting murderers that were the problem. They argue that there are deep flaws in Jordan's system of dealing with potential targets of such killings.
Under Jordan's crime prevention law, authorities are allowed to indefinitely imprison women considered to be at risk of being attacked or killed in the name of family honor. The practice is known as protective custody. This is one woman who was subject to this type of custody. I'm meeting her in a location that cannot be disclosed for her own safety.
جنيت بدي أموت لأني أنا مظلومة لأني أنا ما في علي قضية.
Mona says she and her children suffered for years at the hands of a chronically abusive husband.
من كف خزق طبل الدان كثير كانت معاملته ما تحسي معاملة الزوج لزوجته إنه إلها حقوق. طبعا من قد ما زادت المشاكل وضربي وضرب الأولاد هربت عند جيران. صار يتهمني إنه أنا على علاقة مع ابن الجيران ويضربني ويخنق.
When Mona ran away, authorities feared her husband might kill her to cleanse his honor from her alleged affair. They gave her two options: go back to the danger of living with her husband, or go to prison, where she would be housed with actual criminals for her own safety. She begrudgingly chose the latter.
جوزي طبعا مستحيل ارجع له، لو بيجي من الصبح مستحيل اني ارجع له، بده يقتلني قتل الموت. كنت اول مره بحياتي.
Hey, this ain't no fucking cancel culture, bro. They're not saying no names.
بفوت جويدة بعمري انا بحياتي لدخلت مركز امني، دخلت حطوني مع بنات اعدام. كان محكوم عليهم اعدام، بنات تبعوا المخدرات، تبعات الاعدام هذول نهائي ما بتقدر تتفاهمي معاهم.
Activists have documented cases of women jailed for incidents involving rape, adultery, incest, and even running away from home, with some spending periods in excess of 10 years in prison.
يتم توقيفها بالعادة لفترات طويلة. في عندنا كانت حالة لست توقفت أكثر من 20 سنة. هلا قبل فترة أنا اتصلت فيها تليفون عشان أحكي معها، تفاجأت إنه هي توفت في بداية السنة. يعني هي تنفست الحرية فقط 4 سنوات. يعني بأي حق.
The lawyer was only able to get Mona released after her husband fled the country and took away her children. But she says release under those conditions is extremely rare.
المطلوب منها إنها تقدم كفيل، والكفيل هذا اللي قد يكون أخوها أو أبوها أو ابنها أو زوجها.
Oh shit, I forgot to mention. The dude says the girl in the bar, he knows her father. Because he goes to his coffee shop.
هدول الأشخاص صعب يجوا يكفلوها، لأنهم هدول نفسهم هدول الأشخاص هم خطر عليها، بيهددوها.
It is estimated that hundreds like Mona have gone through the prison system over the years under the pretext of protection.
But Authorities are already starting to make changes to the country's protective custody system. According to the government, women like Mona won't have to spend any more time in prison for their own safety.
In late 2018, the Ministry for Social Development opened a shelter for women whose lives are under threat by members of their families.
Let's go! What organization?
In late 2018, the Ministry for Social Development opened a shelter.
Nice. Ministry for Social Development. Mint. Let's go. Can you donate or something? Ministry of Social Development. Shout out to these people. New Zealand. NZ, right? We help New Zealanders. Fucking. That's not in fucking. What about everybody else? What about the Jordanians, right? Ministry of Social Development. Jordanians. Ministry leads social work. What? It doesn't say shit about Jordan here. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, sweet. Shout out to them.
For women whose lives are under threat by members of their family. Unmarked and in a heavily isolated place, the shelter is subject to round-the-clock protection and surveillance. Its location is kept secret, and access is limited to a select few to guarantee the women's safety. I never would have been able to find it by myself.
كتير راح من عمري ومرت السنين وأنا ما كنت بنتبه.
Like, dude, if they find this place, fuck! I can't do anything.
Amel was among the first women to be transferred to the shelter from prison after spending almost 6 years there. We've been asked not to reveal the details of her background. Her life is under threat from multiple members of her family because she has done something that they believe tarnished their honor.
Okay, first of all, let's appreciate how good of an intro that was. Just fucking straight to the point.
Amel was among the first women to be transferred to the shelter from prison after spending almost 6 years there. We've been asked not to reveal the details of her background. Her life is under threat from multiple members of her family because she has done something that they believe tarnished their honor.
لما وصلت لهون ما يعني قعدت تقريبا يومين مو مصدقة إنه أنا أطلع على البلكونة وأتفرج إنه في ناس في عالم في حياة برا بحسه بيتي يعني مش مكان محصور يعني ما تطلعي ما تروحي ما تيجي ما تلبسي ما تاكلي.
The shelter isn't just a place to eat and sleep. Women here also receive psychological counseling, legal aid, and vocational training with the aim of reintegrating them into society.
Dude, vocational training is fucking speaking. Did they teach them how to speak again? Am I crazy? Am I wrong? Job, function, or trade, like, they can't do anything. But educate to prepare students for specific careers disregarding traditional unrelated academics. Yeah. Never mind. I'm stupid. I thought it meant like, whoops. Still.
Children up to the age of 6 can remain with their mothers.
Wait, what?
And vocational training with the aim of reintegrating them into society. Children up to the age of 6 can remain with their mothers.
دخول الفتيات عنا يعني هو بحد ذاته يعني دخول للمجهول.
Yeah, dude, it's probably hard to get them there because they probably won't believe other women that tell them, to pull up.
ببلش عنا نفهمها إنه وجودك هنا طوعي، هذا أحد الخيارات، وهذا أهم إشي إنه إحنا كيف نطمنها، هاي أول حلقة إذا قدرنا نكسرها، إحنا بصير شغلنا بعدين كتير أسهل مع الصبايا.
The key word here is voluntary. Unlike prison, if a woman wants to leave the shelter before authorities determine her life is no longer in danger, she's informed of the risks and cannot be held against her will. Since its opening, 20 women have been transferred from prison to the shelter. 3 of them have been released. Around 12 still remain in prison, but the ministry intends to gradually move them here as well. Leaving is Emel's ultimate goal. She has kept the clothes she owned before she went to prison. She hopes that if her life is eventually no longer in danger, she could pick up right where she left off.
أتمنى كمان أعيش طفولتي بكون زي أي طفل أو أي طفلة بكون حواليها ألعابها أشياء كثير ما إلها معنى، بس بالنسبة لي إلها معنى كثير.
The opening of the shelter has been welcomed as a step up from prison, but activists want to see the law abolished that allowed for women to be incarcerated on the grounds of safety in the first place. There's still room for improvement in other ways.
Goddamn! What we got here? The Katie what?
There's still room for
not KD? Really? Kobe? Are these Kobe's? Is she wearing fucking Kobe's? Oh! Is it? Which ones? Right? No. Red bottom. Dude, they look like Kobe. Am I crazy? I don't know what these are. But whatever it is, hey, she got the drip on. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Is that a Garmin? Let's go.
for improvement in other ways, Rana tells me.
Is that a Garmin? Looks like one.
I caught up with the activist and journalist again during a weekly basketball game with friends.
Dude, let's go.
Jordan has changed its laws to hinder judges.
I'm in that bit. Just because you're in here doesn't make it easy. Nah, I'm playing.
From giving lenient sentences to those who kill in the name of honor. But current laws still grant perpetrators reduced punishment if their victims' families forgive them. Rana wants an end to that practice and says it shows how society's view of women still needs to change.
Stuffed!
Some people still look at women as a body, as a virginity, chastity, matter, that she should be pure. We need to focus on education. School curriculums are filled with stereotypical images of women. She's either praying or cooking or sitting doing nothing or doesn't exist even. If we work on education, I think we will see these crimes fading away. We will see more empowerment for women, and we will...
Education, yeah, like these are real strategies. So now we just gotta get the word louder. That's pretty much it.
See a society that really empowers women and looks at women in an equal way.
Look, I get it. I'm gonna keep it stacked. When Avengers came out and Wonder Woman was like the #1 hero, it was a little weird because usually it was a man, so I had to adjust, whatever. But this is the complete other end of the spectrum. So, thank you for watching. I hope you appreciated the title, motherfucker.